My name's Roger Glenn, and I'm a retired Army dentist after 30 years service. Well, I was born in Ohio, and I stayed there until I was 26, construction worker. Then I joined the service, the Air Force. They sent me to college, got my degree. Then when I finished that, I was accepted at Ohio State College of Dentistry, the Ohio State, and I graduated from there in '81. I went to the Army in 1982 as an active duty dentist and stayed for 29 years as a dentist. And I've been all over the world. In 1984, though, I was in Georgia at Hunter Army Airfield. And I went TDY to the mecca of Army medical care, and that was the Walter Reed Army Medical Center. And I just had a couple drops of blood in my urine when I just regularly was going to the bathroom at night. And I didn't think much of it. And the next day it was the same thing, except it was bright red. So I went to the doctor the next day. My class leader, I was there for a class. He said, go to the doctor, so I did. She found blood in the urine with a urinalysis and sent me up to see the urologist. He said, yes, there's blood in your urine, so we're gonna do a lunchtime special. Sent me home with a couple brochures about cystoscopies. The next day they did that and found a tumor in my bladder. So they kept me there for a week. Did surgery the next Wednesday. That was on a Tuesday. So the week from that Wednesday, they did surgery and took the tumor out. They did surgical removal. I went home back to Georgia. And since then, I had cystoscopies every 3 months for 5 years, every 6 months for 5 more years, every year for 10 more years. Thank goodness I don't have to do that anymore. They do cytology now, so it's a lot easier. And in the beginning, he said, I think it's benign. Your age, 35. We'll send you home with a clean bill of health. Thanksgiving Day, though, he called me while we were at Thanksgiving dinner and said I was wrong, it's malignant. Then, after, was 24, well anyway, in 2009, I was diagnosed again. This time it was just during a regular, what the Army has their annual PHA, it's physical health assessment. Blood test, they showed my PSA, which is prostate-specific antigen, was a little high. So he says, let's watch this for about 6 months, because there are certain limits, parameters. Watched it for 6 months and it raised. He said, I think we should do a biopsy. So he did. And he gave me a call and said, you need to come in and I need to talk to you and your wife. So my wife and I went in, talked to him, and he said, you have malignant cancer. This was an Army urologist, active duty. And we decided on surgical approach again to get rid of this. So I had probably one of the best doctors in the world, Naveen Kella, a urologist in San Antonio that had done thousands of robotic surgical removals. He did the surgery, and I was, within a month, I was pretty much back to normal, went back to work. It's amazing to me. The important part of the story, though, is that neither time I had symptoms. Only what I saw when I went to the bathroom, when I urinated. And the other time was during a normal exam. I was in perfect health the first time. I was maximum scores on physical training tests. On a 300s top score, I was scoring 310, 320, 330s with enough push-ups, sit-ups, and running. And I had just a couple drops of blood, which in normal cases wouldn't indicate anything, but it was malignant cancer. Now, if I had waited, where would it be? The important thing is the message of our slogan with JLV Memorial Fund, and that is, be aware, protect, guys get checked. Nobody can say any better than that. And this is an organization that I just absolutely think that is worthy of anyone, and especially in our area in El Paso, is worthy of support. And get the message. You need to get checked. That's why I'm here. I feel like a blessed man.